Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's greatest sin laid bare. A leading royal commentator explains why the last 5 years have been extremely difficult for the royal family. The behaviour of Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, since quitting royal duties in 2020 has done considerable damage to the monarchy, a leading royal commentator has said. Since leaving the firm and relocating to America, the couple have conducted high-profile interviews, created a Netflix docuseries, and Harry has released a tell-all memoir. Leading royal expert, Richard Fitzwilliams, highlights their greatest sin. Speaking exclusively to Express.co.uk, he said, "Their greatest sin was to make Queen Elizabeth's last years difficult ones." Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Prince Harry's secret visit to war zone after UK security battle showdown inside the palace. Harry branded petty for secret Ukraine trip after appealing security arrangements in the UK. GB News Royal Correspondent Cameron Walker has provided his exclusive insight into engagements undertaken by the Duke of Sussex, the King and the Prince of Wales this week. He visited the Superhuman Centre in Lviv, which is an orthopedic clinic and rehabilitation centre for adults and children caught up in Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The Prince toured the centre, seeing its free and specialised work in prosthetics, mental health and physiotherapy. The Duke of Sussex is a former British Army captain. He set up the Invictus Games in 2014 through the Royal Foundation, now solely managed by the Prince and Princess of Wales, to support injured and sick veterans and serving soldiers. I understand Prince Harry also met Ukraine's Minister of Veterans Affairs, Natalia Kalmykova, but a meeting with President Zelensky, who recently met the King at Sandringham, was not on the cards. Prince Harry's visit to a country at war comes days after he attended his appeal case against the Home Office, which downgraded his taxpayer-funded security in the UK when he quit being a working member of the royal family. The Court of Appeal heard this week that the Duke of Sussex's life is at stake. His lawyer, Shahid Fatima KC, told the court, "There is a person sitting behind me whose safety, whose security, and whose life is at stake. There is a person sitting behind me who is being told he is getting a special bespoke process when he knows and has experienced a process that is manifestly inferior in every respect." The government argued Ravek, the Home Office committee that made the decision to downgrade his security, was entitled to make the decision it did, deciding the level of security Prince Harry should receive on a case-by-case basis. It is unclear what level of security the prince received in Ukraine, which continues to defend itself against Russian forces. On Thursday, the last day of the state visit to Italy, the King and Queen commemorated 80 years since British and Canadian troops liberated the Italian province of Ravenna from Nazi occupation. "I was inside the town hall, covering the military reception, when the King met 103-year-old veteran Stefano Pagani, who fought to liberate Italy. How did you arrive at 103? The King asked, beaming as he chatted with Pagani. Despite his age, Pagani was determined to stand up from his wheelchair to greet His Majesty, proudly wearing a handkerchief in the Italian colours around his neck. Speaking to us afterwards, Pagani recalled the liberation of the province, but refused to stop fighting that day. He said, "I didn't stop to see the liberation in the area. We kept moving and fighting to liberate my country." It looks like the Prince of Wales may give GB News' Paul Coit a run for his money, after joining in punditry ahead of his beloved Aston Villa's Champions League quarter-final match in Paris. Prince William brought his eldest son, George, to the match, and was pictured hugging him and punching the air when his favourite football team secured a first-half lead. Speaking confidently, and with deep knowledge of his club and football to pundits Ally McCoist and Rio Ferdinand, The prince joked he was wearing his lucky clothes. His Royal Highness predicted a 2-1 victory, but was left disappointed. Paris Saint-Germain won 3-1. Prince Harry turns his attention to the UK despite ongoing security concerns. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attend the 2025 Invictus Games. Prince Harry has declared bring on the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham, despite ongoing security challenges following his loss of a High Court battle over UK police protection. The Duke of Sussex made the bold statement at the closing ceremony of the Vancouver Games, addressing a crowd of 20,000 at Rogers Stadium. His enthusiasm comes despite losing a court challenge last year regarding his right to state-funded police protection in the UK. The Duke has previously expressed fears of potential knife or acid attacks, telling an ITV documentary that without adequate protection, he considers it too dangerous to bring his wife or children to Britain. The Birmingham Games will mark the first time the event returns to UK soil since its inception in 2014, raising questions about the Sussex family's attendance. So long as the challenges around us demand it and require it, the Games will go on, the Duke told the Vancouver crowd. The Duke revealed hopes for his children to experience the Invictus Games, though he stopped short of confirming their attendance in Birmingham. "I'd love for them to experience the Invictus spirit firsthand one day," he told Town and Country magazine. He noted his children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3, are still young, but emphasized they already discuss the importance of resilience, community, and service. The Duke's family has been notably absent from his UK visits, with at least 4 solo trips made last year. Neither the Duchess of Sussex nor their children have accompanied him to Britain since 2022. The prospect of a family return remains uncertain, with security arrangements continuing to be a primary concern for the Duke. It remains uncertain whether other working royals will attend the Birmingham Games, as they did in 2014 when the then Prince Charles, Duchess of Cornwall and Prince William joined the Duke at the opening ceremony. The Vanity Fair article states, "The person who worked closely with the couple on audio projects recalls Harry saying, 'I have very bad childhood trauma. Obviously. My mother was essentially murdered. What is it about me that didn't make me one of these bad guys?'" It goes on to point out that getting a season's worth of world-famous sociopaths to talk about how they developed sociopathy would be a booking challenge, even for the 5th in line to the British throne. Princess Diana was killed in a car crash in Paris in 1997, along with her boyfriend Dodi Fade and their driver Henri Paul. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.